Hey, you guys, it's your girl, Chi-Town Blue, here with another installment of the A-List Alert coming on behalf of the Key S Expressions Publishing slash Multimedia Division. We are doing big things in the Midwest, you guys. And guess who is on the runway today? Yes, none other than Mr. Wesley Snipes. Front and center, sir. Yes, as you guys know, Blade was a successful trilogy that made everybody stand up and take attention and understand the legacy behind what Wesley Snipes was all about. He basically saved Marvel when he did that particular trilogy for them. He's made them great success. Right now you're watching Netflix with the new one, True Story, official trailer, Netflix. Thank you guys for the footage. And so what I looked into was whether or not it would be feasible for Marvel to write him into the script, because there's a rumor going around that Blade is being remade again. So the main thing is he carried the company out of bankruptcy. Why not give him the opportunity to come in and be a guru and help lead this next generation in that movie? There are at least seven movies that have that same theme that I want you guys to remember and take notice of. Number one is Shaft. Shaft is a perfect example of that whole older man takes care of the community, takes care of the city, and helps the community when it comes to getting harassed and things of that nature. You remember the scene in Shaft where Samuel L. Jackson's character went to the woman and was trying to flirt with her, and she said, "Hey, look, my son is getting harassed by the local drug dealers. I need you to handle that." He said, "Say less." And what did he do? He ended up kicking that person's ass. Another one is Jack Nicholson, who was able to revamp his career by playing the Joker. That same element. I looked up all the information, and it's really crazy how these men were able to revamp their careers by having that whole entire older man gives wisdom type of theme. It has worked. X-Men is another one. X-Men is a Patrick Stewart. He started out on Star Trek, and he grossed a lot with X-Men, made a fortune off of that project by giving the same thing. That whole entire, I'm an elder and I have more experience in, life that I can exude to all these younger people that are coming up after me. That whole entire theme was there in X-Men. Also, Creed with Sylvester Stallone, that same older man that's giving that wisdom and knowledge to the next generation. It works. These movies were making a fortune. $770 million was made from Batman by the Joker, because Jack Nicholson had revamped his career by doing the Joker. That's a lot of money at the box office. Who can't remember Creed? Sylvester Stallone did the whole boxing trilogy. The whole Rocky trilogy was based off of his tenacity to not give up, to keep going, to face adversity, all of that. And that trickled over into Creed. Now he's helping the next generation reach their same goals and not give up. It's the same concept. You can even go as far back as Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi did the same exact thing. The young guy was being bullied, and he needed that guidance and leadership. He was coming from a single parent home. It works. It makes very good sense that Wesley Snipes should be in the Blade movie, the trilogy. And he shouldn't just have a one part disappear and then come back. He should have an ongoing role in Blade because he built it. If it wasn't for him, then there would be no Marvel. It made way for all the other X-Men, all the other trilogies that came after Iron Man. It made way for that. Blade made way for that. And he should definitely have a role in there. And who can't forget The Matrix? Lawrence Fishburne. All of them came from, at least two of them came from the whole Spike Lee camp. And Lawrence Fishburne was able to revamp his career by doing The Matrix with Keanu Reeves. Success at the box office. It makes a difference in that lineage and in that concept of older person giving wisdom to the young generation coming after him. It makes perfect sense. And why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you have that element in your project? So, for example, read you some fun facts. When Samuel L. Jackson did Shaft, what I did was I did some research on my actual age, too, during that time frame. I was 24 when Shaft came out. I was 24 years old. It was the year 2000. $107.2 million at the box office. Samuel L. Jackson did on Shaft. Also, number 2, The Joker. Jack Nicholson, he revamped his career at $770.8 million made at the box office. I was 13 in 1989. Also, Lawrence Fishburne, The Matrix, Morpheus. He should get recognition. That was done in 1999. I was 23 years old. It made $466.6 million at the box office. X-Men trilogy. That's that same Patrick Stewart. He started out as Star Trek, and he played Charles Xavier in X-Men. That one was that was $296.3 million at the box office. So that whole theme of being an older person and having that wisdom and giving it to the next generation, it actually works at the box office. Also, Creed with Sylvester Stallone, as I mentioned before. He is the person that birthed the Rocky trilogy, which I love so much. He branched out, and in 2015, I was 39 years old at $173.6 million at the box office. And then when they did Creed 2, it was $214.1 million at the box office. And then Karate Kid in 1984, I was 8 years old. At the box office, it made $130.8 million at the box office. So that's 6 ways of seeing how his hand would play a vital part in bringing in the next generation on Blade. He would be the face, the poster child, whatever you want to call him. Wesley Snipes needs to be in the trilogy of Blade, and he shouldn't have a small role. As effective as the rest of these actors have been, Lawrence Fishburne in Matrix, Shaft, Samuel L. Jackson, he should have that much of influence in the world of cinema. So that's what I feel about that. Now here's the fun part. I did a top 20 best Wesley Snipes movies of all time. Number 20 is To Wong Foo. To Wong Foo, thank you for everything. His character as Noxeema Jackson, he did a superb job in that arena of entertainment. In 1995, I was 19 years old in that one. It made $47.8 million at the actual box office. And he did an awesome job. Demolition Man, I was 17 in 1993 when that came out. Demolition Man, he co-starred Sylvester Stallone in that film. And it made $159.1 million at the box office. Passenger 57, my favorite slogan in 1992 is always bet on black. So Wesley Snipes did exactly what he was supposed to do, action-packed. Passenger 57 in 1992. I was 16 years old. Go out there and support his arena of entertainment. Number 17 is The Recall. I was 41 years old at that time. $66 million at the box office for that one. And just go out there and support his arena of entertainment. Actually, with that one, he played a security consultant who finds himself forced to foil a plot to free a captive terrorist during a commercial flight. So, also, number 16 is Chirac. That is a Spike Lee joint. Go out there and support his arena of entertainment. In 2015, also, the Blade trilogy was number 15 in 1998. I was 22 years old at that time. And it made $131.2 million at the box office. Number 14, The Art of War 1 and 2. Number 13 is The Hard Luck. Also, number 12 is Jungle Fever. This is the thing that I had with Jungle Fever. I watched it tremendously all the time. The scene that really got me the most was the scene where the young lady gets to tell her dad about, or he finds out that she's dating Wesley Snipes' character. And so he beats her. He really beats her. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way with that movie. It was very in your face at that time. And it was very memorable. You know, Halle Berry was featured in there, which is really cool, with alongside Samuel L. Jackson. And that was what really got me about that movie. And then one of the other restaurant owners, the son was beat up for being attracted to a black woman. And those two scenes really hit home for me. It was really on a personal level, and it was just crazy to see that. So also number 10 is Sugar Hill. Actually, no, I missed one. 11, 12, 11. 11 is another Spike Lee joint. White Men Can't Jump. Number 10 is Sugar Hill. Number 9 is Disappearing Acts. Sanaa Lathan. This was his first romantic film that he did an awesome job co-starring with Sanaa Lathan, which is really good. I really enjoyed that as well. Where are we? Oh, I forgot. I lost my count. We are at number 9. Number 8, I gotta find it. Wait, number 8 is King of New York. King of New York. I'm cheating. I got the notepad on the floor. King of New York is number 8 that I love so much. Also, number 7. Number 7 is The Fan with Robert De Niro. I like everything Robert De Niro anyway. So to see him go crazy about being a fan of Wesley Snipes and everything that in detail, if you want to sit on the side of the bed and figure out what this crazy person is doing, then do The Fan. Yeah, with Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro. That's when you knew he kind of reached his level of success. When he's doing movies with Tommy Lee and he's doing movies with Robert De Niro, they were like the hottest actors in the cinema, realm. So he was big time then. So that is in a nutshell what it is. Give me 1 second. I dropped my notebook. Wait. Number 6 is The Rising Sun with Sean Connery, you guys. Sean Connery, number 6. I like him because of his accent. That's what draws you in. And then to have Wesley Snipes come in and compliment the whole entire scene, it makes it such a powerhouse experience when you're looking for something action-packed like that. It really and truly motivates you to want to look at it even more, to find out if they're going to solve the mysteries in front of them. And it was just amazing. Number 5 is Money Train. Now, Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes had teamed up in White Men Can't Jump. So they revamped and came back together because of that success of White Men Can't Jump and did Money Train and added on J-Lo. So the three of them together on screen was just perfect. Totally epic. Go out there and take a look and see what's going on with them. Number 4 is Down in the Delta. Down in the Delta started out, Maya Angelou did a project. I love her. She's one of my favorite artists of all time, is Dr. Maya Angelou, the late great. She actually did the book first, Down in the Delta, and then turned it into an actual film that Wesley Snipes was featured in. That's why I love that project so much, because she gave inspiration to writers all over the globe, that despite your background, despite your zip code, you still have what it takes to be successful. And she was highly, highly supported by Oprah Winfrey on all of her projects and things of that nature. So to see Alfre Woodard and Wesley Snipes together, that's seasoned skill. And then to be that effective in that project, it made it worth it. You guys have got to go and see that. Number 3 is Brooklyn's Finest. Now, Don Cheadle, oh my goodness. Don Cheadle is such a powerhouse on the screen. So for him to go toe to toe with Don Cheadle on the screen, it made it so effective and so realistic and so profound, just to put those two seasoned actors together in the same room and yell action. What you see is what you get. You get the dynamic. You get the ambiance of what creativity is all about. When Don Cheadle went into this whole area where he was an undercover cop and everything, and he was going toe to toe with the people that was supposed to be protecting him. That whole effective scene when they were in that bar and he was just going off on everybody, that was power. That was power. And then to have him be partners with Wesley Snipes, it is a powerhouse that you guys have got to see and got to recognize and have to go out there and support, because it is his debut coming back. We hadn't seen Wesley Snipes in a long time. And so for him to be that effective in that role was just awesome. And I really appreciate that, his artistry. Number 2 is New Jack City. As you know, he played Nino Brown, and he is historically known for his role as Nino Brown in the film New Jack City. He controlled it. He dominated the screen. His attire was effective. It made you believe that if you got on his bad side, you would end up 6 feet under. So he did that role so effectively, and my hat goes off to him. He showed not only the success of living that lifestyle, but also the destruction and the demise of it as well. Mario Van Peebles, you saw Ice Cube in it, you saw Ice-T in it at their heyday, at the prime of their careers. And also Christopher Williams as well, the singer. He was also effective in that role as well. But New Jack City, he carried it. He carried it. Last but not least, my number 1 Wesley Snipes film that I love so very, very much is none other than another Spike Lee joint called Mo Better Blues. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, he played Shadow alongside Mr. Sexy Denzel Washington. Ooh, ladies. Throughout Thursday all day. The scene that got me was, now, Denzel's character was a playboy. He had 2 different women. So Shadow does what he does. He snuck in and took one of the ladies off of his hands. And the scene is the balcony scene where Mr. Sexual Black Chocolate Shadow had on that red shirt, and it was blowing in the wind while he was having sex with her on the balcony. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Make your heart melt. Yes. So that is number 1 for me. Again, go out there and support Wesley Snipes if you believe that he should be in Blade. Write a letter. Tell Marvel, hey, look, put him in there, because he is the one that saved Marvel from bankruptcy all day. And remember, ladies, if you are a part of the Curve Nation, are we little girls? Hell no. So do we tap on doors? Hell no. If you are a part of the Curve Nation, ladies, remember to kick that bitch off the hinges. Love you guys. Take care. Bye. Wesley. Woo!